Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to the channel Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning back, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much. Today's forecast is for those who regularly follow me for Thursday, August 6th. For those of you that are watching this and it may not be Thursday, August 6th, this is a message for the highest good of the greater collective, therefore it is timeless. So there may still be a message in here for you if you choose to listen to it. Please feel free to utilize it in however it best suits you. For those of you that want to support the channel, please hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow my Facebook business page. Excuse me. And vice versa, cross-platform, you know. If you're over watching on Facebook, please feel free to go over to YouTube and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, please feel free to search me out on Facebook and find my business page and like that. If you're interested in a private reading, I am available for those. You can message me at the Facebook business page. I can answer any questions you may have. This is a broad spectrum reading for the highest good of the greater collective. Therefore, some of it may apply, some of it may not. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's nothing wrong. It just might be you could be working on something different or on a different path at this time. But that doesn't mean that anything's wrong or that, you know, you're missing out or anything like that. So basically, take what you need and leave the rest kind of thing. So let's see what's going on for Thursday's energy. We had those really empowered cards yesterday of the sun and the mountain. So we'll see if we're staying in that flow. We also have that underpinning energy of the Knight of Pentacles switching into, I believe, the Eight of Pentacles, which is still that grounded earth, you know, energy. There's an air of production, you know, sort of working hard, staying balanced, persevering underneath all of this energy. So I hope that you guys are experiencing that. They are productive energies, albeit a little bit slow, right, in nature. So let's see what we've got going on for the day. Oh wow, it's back. It's that Five of Swords. So some of us are struggling mentally again. This is crazy. We just had this 2 days ago, did we not? We had it on Tuesday. So the Five of Swords is, like I said the other day, it's kind of like a struggle. Sometimes can be an argument, sometimes can be a loss of some sort, right? It could be some of us mentally working through a loss or a shift in, you know, just the way things are right now. I don't believe that this is a bad card in the sense that, to me, it feels like it's almost like a sorting, like a mental sorting that needs to happen. Like we're sorting through our thoughts, we're sorting through what's going on, we're sorting through our environment, we might even be sorting through the thoughts of others. There usually is sort of a struggle or a feeling of having to struggle with this card. It's not the most pleasant card, but fives always bring about like change, right? And so this is sort of change in the mental realm. Either something has changed and it's produced us, you know, a situation where we have to think about it and work our way through it. But I think that as we work our way through it, we will be stronger. That Knight of Pentacles energy underneath, even if we're switching, for some of you who might be shifting into that Eight of Pentacles, this is about putting in that work, right? Putting in the, I don't want to say the fight so much, but like the mental work that we need to do to kind of clear the clouds away and move towards the future. That's what we see with these clouds and these two crows kind of moving on. There's also this sort of defeated crow here. I like to see him as resting, you know, kind of similar to like the Four of Swords. To me, it could represent sort of being defeated or feeling defeated right now, and that's okay. I do think that this crow here holding the two swords is sort of still has his strength or wits about him. I kind of see these crows as the same crow in a way. Sort of like, so we might go up and down today. We might want to shut out the world today. And that would be kind of okay, I believe, as long as we're taking the time to get clear on where we are and how we feel in our current situation, right? Be careful of like fights with this card. This card always makes me think of kind of like struggles, fighting, trying to get one's point across, or maybe somebody's trying to get their point across with us and they're a little bit argumentative. Don't bite into that. Don't, kind of don't either sink to that level or sink to their level. Maybe keep in mind that this too shall pass, that fives are, like I said, they're about change. They're also fairly temporary to me, in the sense that it might be a day or two where we're, going through our head trying to sort out how we're going to go about doing what it is we want to do and where to best place that Knight of Pentacles energy or that Eight of Pentacles energy if some of you are already in that active doing, or working towards goals. If you're running into struggles or feeling like things aren't working out on your behalf, or, that you have to kind of outthink your environment, maybe relax about it a little bit. Offer yourself the time to sort of sort through these things, because I think that that's a benefit of the Five of Swords, is it allows us to kind of come through the adversity of whatever the situation may be, and it allows us the opportunity to kind of get clarity on the other side of this card. So for those of you that are feeling bewildered or a little bit confused, it's okay. Allow yourself that. Don't feel bad that you're maybe struggling or having a hard time sort of, if it's expressing yourself, your thoughts, staying clear-minded, that's okay. That's just sort of the energy today. There might be a few things on the horizon or on the docket that we're looking at and we're not sure which one to choose, kind of thing. That would be more of the Seven of Cups energy, but I also get that this is sort of mentally, there's a little bit of a struggle. We don't want to take a loss with this Five of Swords, right? And sometimes I believe that there is losses that can happen from this Five of Swords energy. So don't allow this, it's like, give it attention and address it, but don't allow it so much space in your head that you end up fighting in a way and struggling more so, and you end up, kind of walking away from the struggle minus a little bit of what you had prior to going into it. Does that make sense? And that's sort of the temporary nature, I feel, of this card. Now let's see what the Angels and Ancestors says. So this is the Drum card, and this is Dream and Journey. This is really beautiful. I love that this is sort of like a map to me. This looks like some sort of celestial map. And when I think of Drum or Dream and Journey, to me this is about kind of going inward and getting clear, like clearing away the sort of maybe the frustration, the confusion, there might even be anger in this Five of Swords for some of you, letting go of some of that resentment or anger that might be in your mind. Drum is this kind of like, to me, I don't know if you guys know about shamanic journeying. I know a little bit about it, and they usually use the sound of the drum to kind of take you into a journey or into a meditative state so that you can kind of go in and find answers through sort of journey work. If you do that, today might be a great day to do that, to help clear away some of this Five of Swords energy. If you don't necessarily know what that is and don't have time, I kind of feel like I want to say that use the drum of your heart, use the beat of your heart, take some time to take some deep breaths, go inward, listen to that sort of voice that is within, and allow that voice or that beat of that heart, kind of like your true essence of who you are, to guide you. And that's sort of the map aspect of this drum card that I'm feeling. It's sort of what will be able to sort of help guide you through today, through any sort of roundabout thoughts or struggle that you might have. I also think that this crow that's laying down, he could be doing that sort of a journey or meditation, resting when things get to be a little bit too much, acknowledging that maybe we need just some time to just breathe and be alone with our thoughts. That's completely fine, right? We just don't want to let our thoughts sort of take us over or run with it. Does that make sense? So let me read the Five of Swords again. Five of Swords. A victorious crow holds the swords of those he's defeated. It was a hard battle, and the result may be on the surface, and the result on the surface may look positive, but may, in the end, lead to loneliness and despair. The Five of Swords denotes a hard-fought battle that you won, but the cost may end up being higher than expected. It could be a loss of friendship at the expense of being right, or a conflict that will leave you feeling isolated. So just keep that in mind. I mean, I feel like drum though feels like going isolative or going into your own space, into your own truth, and listening to that truth and allowing that truth to be your guide is sort of important. I don't necessarily know that we have to feel isolative. If we have to fight, we might isolate ourselves. You know, that's that sort of energy of the Five of Swords, but we don't necessarily have to fight. Now let me look up drum. Give me 1 second. Drum is 122. Drum is dream and journey. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path, then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions, in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in this reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the outer worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of the Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you've seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance. Particularly, if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true, know it and live it. Let's look to the grounding stone and see what we need to ground in during this time. Okay. So this is in joy. This is on marble. So I sort of feel like some of you might be struggling a little bit mentally, and that's okay. Drum to me speaks to this idea that we have the answers within us, and if we turn towards them and let them be our guide, we're going to be okay. We can ground on sort of like what we enjoy, aspects of ourselves that we enjoy, aspects of ourselves that we trust. This idea of the drum, like bringing dreams into reality, focusing on what we enjoy and then listening to that, or making that and placing our attention on that is going to bring about more of that for us, even if we feel like we're struggling through this Five of Swords energy. So allow that to, if we focus, or if we ground in this idea of enjoyment, or the things that we enjoy, the things that bring us joy, even if it may be a little bit hard with this Five of Swords energy, we actually open the door to move towards it. And so I say, it's important to do that today. Stay focused on that, stay centered on that, and use that drum energy to bring in those dreams. Remember that the stone from Sunday is vision. What is the vision? Are we sticking to it, or are we getting a little bit sidetracked? If we're getting sidetracked, that's okay. We can just take ourselves back into that space of listening to ourselves, to our own heartbeat, to our own breath, to our own focus, and resettle that focus in that enjoyment of what our vision is and why we want it. Okay, that is your forecast for today. I hope that makes sense, guys. Please give this video a like. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel if you choose to do so, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I go live. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Whatever you do, just go easy on yourself today. Have a great day, and I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.